structure is very, very straightforward, and you shouldn't confuse yourself with it because if you want to confuse yourself, it will confuse you. Now, how do you identify structure? Quite straightforward. Identify the last high and the last low. The last high and the last low. But note, what can confuse you with this approach is if you are starting your analysis on a lower time frame. On a lower time frame, like let's say 15 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, all of those ones, it will confuse you. So you want to start, especially if it is a new peer that you are just taking in. You want to start from weekly, minimum weekly. If you are now in rush daily, nothing, no less than, no, don't start from 4 hours. Do you understand the whole story? So when you start from weekly or daily or even monthly, what you want to see there is where is the last high, where is the last low. That too will tell you where the last break of structure was. Now, if you see something like this on the daily or probably weekly or monthly, if you see something like this, now this was the last break. You definitely know what market can do next is pull back into the discount zone here and continue the move. So far, there's an exception. So far, it's this movement here. This movement here did not react. It is not a mitigation to another zone here. That is, let's say something like this was in the past. Let's say there's a supply. Let me know. Let's just say there's a supply in the past, a valid supply, and then this is now a mitigation. This is now a mitigation. Aha. If that exception is not there, then your trend is still an uptrend. So that's one thing I want you guys to pay attention to. Always know where is the market coming from. It will help you guide where it is going to. What can make this structure fail? This uptrend, if you are seeing something like this on weekly or monthly or daily, is if this structure here is coming from a mitigation of an old zone also, then what do you expect? This won't be like this again. Okay, sorry. Then it will be like this. Then that's when you can now say the trend has changed, and then because what? It reacted to a valid supply here. But if that did not happen, then you know we are still in an uptrend. We are still in an uptrend, and that is just what goes. That's just what keeps on going. So if you now get your story, let's say on monthly or weekly, this is the story you got. Now let's say this is the last leg. You just mount this as your low, then you identify this also as your high. Now, since it is an uptrend, you know you are interested in buying. What will give you the opportunity to sell at all in this trend? You know, we are on the monthly or weekly here. So it will take time before market will come back into this discount. So you only have opportunity to sell. You only have any trade opportunity you see to sell is only valid if it is still in this range. On the weekly and monthly, wherever you start your analysis, swing high to swing low, it must not pass this. So if it has crossed this 50%, give up on selling again. That means you just wait for market to mitigate something here, and then you continue the trend because that's the actual trend. Do you understand it? So this, if you abide by these structural rules, it will help you. Now, if you have this story on monthly or weekly, then you can then now go down to probably lower time frames like 4 hours compared to if you start your analysis from weekly. That's what I mean. Because now you know the story. You know, for this uptrend to continue, this is where you want to buy. And that's another mistake you want to make. No matter the buy setup you see here, it can fail. No matter the buy setup you see here, it can fail. Because what? It is in the premium zone. Yeah, it is in the that's when you will see that your buy setup fail. Because it is in the premium zone. And then your self setup will now work. You now be like, as market change character, it did not change character. Instead, what happened? Market is just coming to mitigate this one before it will now push back up. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Are you with me? Okay, Elijah is here and now Wally. Good. I feel like this will explain structure in one of the best way you will understand.